find out what's happening here.
I just want to keep doing the Angel voice.
You... God damn it. You love that character now, don't you?
It is the best character I've ever played. It was
Oh.
the role I was meant to perform.
Oh my god, okay. Edelblau? Who is that? Explain in terms known to sane individuals, please.
The apostle of the blue sky, Edelblau. She also goes by Free Gluten.
Free gluten! Gluten went into... what?
Also, I just want to say you've yet again continued the pattern of explaining something just before...
Before Sakuya does?
Yep.
Yeah. Gluten was in the infirmary yesterday, after school. But the doctor and Yuya said that no one came, and nothing happened. They're lying. 4th class end. Ugh.
Boy, that would have been a good place to end it last episode, had we known.
Is it me, or does this screen right here with just the broken egg seem really weird and ominous?
Yeah,
Ominous.
I mean, it'd be like, I don't know, a dead baby. Just chilling out there.
Ew. You're different from those peasants, Sakuya. You were chosen from the day you were born. You must remain conscious of this. Yes, Father. We are the chosen ones. It is our duty to guide the foolish common folk. Yes, Father. Look at them, crawling in the mud. There is no value in their lives. Were it not for our compassion, they would die as miserably as they live. Yes, Father. Their very blood is tainted. Their world is not yours. You must never speak with them again. Do you understand? Yes, Father. To Japan. Yes, you'll be staying there for some time. Arrangements have already been made for your education. Remember, you must such as to bring honor to our family, Sakuya. Yes, Father. Also, Dr. Iwamine is in residence at the institution you will be attending. He is a prestigious doctor. It would not be exaggerating to say that our current glory is thanks in part to him. Do not disrespect him. Yes, Father. Huh.
So was it lesser people or humans that
That's a good
he
question.
had associated with and was told not to associate with?
Right. You mean like lesser birds?
Yeah.
Right. Angel saw Gluten going into the infirmary yesterday, and then the door was locked. Doctor and Yuya must have seen her. What happened in there? They must both be lying. Yuya has been helping us all this time, and I don't want to suspect him, but he's clearly been hiding the truth. Could Yuya be covering for the doctor? We don't know that for sure. The mongrel could be lying to cast doubt on Dr. Iwamine. It's not impossible, but from what we've seen so far, the most likely conclusion is that they're working together. Sakuya, you were the one who said we needed to remove our biases. We need to solve this. I am aware. I want to go confront them now, but with only Angel's testimony, our evidence is a little weak. They'll probably slip out of it again if we go now. They're both much more eloquent than I am, and they'll try to dodge the issue. Which means we need to search the infirmary. Do you intend to go in without asking? Yeah. The more stealthily we do it, the better, right? If the doctor finds out, he'll come up with some way of stopping us, for sure. Understood. I will go to the lab and keep them occupied while you search the infirmary. Don't you think that'll draw some suspicion? Sakuya being by himself when him and Ryota have been together this whole time?
Could be. Though they did get separated earlier, so it's not unprecedented to them that they would be separated.
Right, okay. Thank you, Sakuya.
I remember my voice I did for this.
Trying to remember?
A moment, gentlemen.
Mr. Leone.
I have something for you. Sorry for being late. I was somewhat delayed.
What are these?
The first is the massive key.
Does everything need to be What did he call it? Big and massive?
Yeah,
Bright and
big,
massive, bold and massive?
big and massive.
Big and massive. Why is everything... Alright.
It should open just about any of the simple locks in this school, as it is a bright and massive
Bright
as
and
its
massive.
owner.
Okay, that was it. Bright and massive.
The other is a shotgun.
Whoa, wait, what?
You're welcome.
Let's say you
This is my boomstick!
I think you just upgraded our arsenal here. That is not what Leon is giving us.
If you need to protect yourself, use it. For close encounters.
Oh my god. You have more use for those than I, Kawada. Hold on to them.
You're dead.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Leon. Maybe I should write in the notes before I go to the infirmary. See, he keeps writing in the notes, but it never shows what's in the notes. I'm wondering if later on the notes end up being altered in some way.
What if the notes are the, some of the notes that you find?
Oh, like the ones for that, like
Wall?
the extra thing?
Yeah.
Like those drawers with those various medical notes and whatnot?
Yeah.
I guess? You,
The hour of judgment has come.
oh god.
You cannot use the dark tree's power here. Return to the void, Wallenstein.
Okay, Wallenstein was Iwamine
Okay.
in his storyline. So, just something to keep in mind.
Well, he seems excited. I wonder what the doctor is doing.
Being slandered by Mr. Higure, as you can see. Please stop breaking school property, Mr. Higure.
I have returned from Judecca to defeat you. As long as you live, calamitous sorcerer, the world will be wrapped in eternal despair.
Jeez.
When he says things with such conviction, I almost find myself believing him.
If they bring up another RPG thing, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Please, that isn't funny.
Yes, come on, Higure. Let's go back to the gym, okay?
No, stop. Do not throw me out like some wretched doll.
I suspect he had suffered from megalomania since birth.
Megalomania? Whatever do you mean?
Delusions of grandeur. Eschewing societal standards, he lives his life in the midst of some bizarre fantasy. Perhaps it is genetic.
Everything's genetic with him. There would be no helping it then, would there?
He is unusually active in the destruction of his surroundings, especially given his physique.
He's small, but him break things.
Internal prejudice is a terrible thing, I suppose. He is no doubt exerting to the limits of his capacity at all times. The most dangerous part, his
ability?
to bring his surroundings into his fantasy. Though I seem to be less affected than you. And since, although I invited him to the school, I've yet to find a use for him, the whole thing has been nothing but a waste of time.
Did you say something just now, Doctor?
Nothing at all.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello, Shirogane. What's going on? Where'd Kawara go? Called it.
Yes. He's investigating another area at the moment.
Smooth.
Only Dr. Iwamine and Nanaki here now. I imagine, the narration is probably in his voice. So
Yeah.
that's Isn't Sakazaki here?
I think he's walking around to calm his nerves again.
Scarecrow's roaming around. You're gonna walk around and calm your nerves?
He's very brave to be out and about with that scarecrow on
Oh,
the
for
loose.
crying out loud.
You sure you didn't read it?
No kidding! Holy shit. Not brave, just imprudent. Stupid mongrel. Stop pretending to be migratory and get back here so I can distract you. I wanted to occupy both of them if possible, but at least they don't realize that we suspect them yet.
He said, out loud, narrating his own life.
Just the doctor should be enough. Dr. Iwamine, I came here to ask your opinion of something.
My opinion? I fear I will not be of much use to you there.
My body has never required me to visit the infirmary. I've not had much occasion to talk to the doctor since moving here. I can read his expression perfectly well all the same. It says I'm not telling you anything.
Where is Mr. Kawara?
It's none of your goddamn business.
Did you have a falling out? He did seem to be suspecting me based on nothing but his own prejudice. A pity.
I agree, sir. To doubt someone based merely on one's own preconceptions is balavernis, sir. It is nonsense. That's right. I must be perfectly logical in all things. I just want to say, like, all the deep breaths I'm taking that I have to voice Dr. Iwamine, I'm actually getting a little lightheaded. I'm not kidding. When I go, like, long times just talking, just playing Iwamine,
Between
I'm
most
getting...
of the words of the character I'm playing, I'm imagining him being tiny, so he takes like really quick breaths. So like between most of the words and sentences, I'm taking like quick fluttery breaths. So I know how you feel,
Yeah,
and they're happening just by instinct of the character.
It's becoming to where I'm hoping Dr. Iwamine has fewer speaking lines, because my head is getting there.
Are you just waiting for him to just go, "Fuck it, it was me"? Credits.
Yeah, pretty much.
As like
Draw-
yakety sax is playing in the background.
Draw curtain, end scene. You are renowned as one of the most intelligent birds in the world, Doctor. I do not think that you could be involved in such a grisly crime as this.
It is an honor to be praised by the heir of the Labelle family.
Completely flat. Does he never speak with emotion? I hold a deep respect for you, Doctor. And if my beak were any browner, I would be burying my head within your intestines.
You are a white-chested poop-sniffer.
Pretty much.
The
God
rarest
damn.
of birds.
You might not be aware, but my father owes his life to your medicine. A few years ago, your work allowed the Labelle family to continue on to even greater glory.
Is that so? I had not known. I am afraid that I know little of the fates of the drugs that I develop.
The life of but one bird may not be significant to you, but we of the Labelle family will never forget.
Ho ho ho. How wonderful. I take it your father is a figure of great respect.
Of course, the family head must always be honored.
It would seem that you hold your own biases even more dearly than Mr. Kawara holds his, almost like the foundation of your very existence. I would rather like to see the expression on your face when that foundation collapses. Ho ho ho.
Wow, you're a jerk to just literally everyone, aren't you? Holy shit. Locked. Has it been locked ever since the alarm this morning? The doctor went straight to the lab to begin the autopsy, and I think he's been with somebody else ever since. Let's see, maybe that massive thing Mr. Leone gave me will do the trick.
That's what she said.
God damn it, I was actually gonna make that joke. Fucking hell. Yes! This room has always been a little creepy, but it's even worse in this dim light. I need to look for evidence that gluten was in here, quickly. But where do I start? The longer I spend poking around in corners, the bigger the risk that I'll get caught. Just make sure, this didn't have any choices in it, right? Fifth class
no.
is just all direct,
Yeah.
just dialogue pretty much. I need to remember, I've been in here a lot, every time I got sick. Wait, he had been in there a lot. Holy sh... Where would the doctor hide something that he didn't want anyone else to see? Didn't he forbid even his assistants from touching his desk? It would seem he keeps his drawers locked tight. You're a massive thing! So is that just going to be the nickname for just... That's it.
Massive thing.
Inside are medical records? He's probably supposed to keep personal information locked up. Though I never really thought of him as the respectful type. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4 files.
Oh.
You stop that! It took me a while to catch on where you were going with this. The names are Kawara Ryota, Free Gluten, Fujishiro Nageki, and Shirogane Sakuya. Huh.
Two characters with extreme personalities.
Gluten's dead, Nageki's dead, Ryota's acting doofy, and the doctor has taken interest in Sakuya. especially recently.
Especially his grandiose personality.
Yeah. What? I'm not surprised to see a file on me in here, but Gluten and Saki never had any reason to be in here, and Fujishiro Nageki. Looking closely, Nageki's folder says St. Pigeonation's Medical Center on the side, while the others don't.
Looks like Doc was in on that.
And the date is from 5 years ago. Did he take this from the medical center? Since it's here, he must know something about the fire back then. Are the other 3 records from physical exams? They're full of strange symbols and numbers, and I'm not sure what they mean. Huh? Saki has a second piece of paper in it. Looks like some kind of memo, or... Uh-oh. Ah! A sudden blinding pain in the back of my head.
God damn it.
I can't move. I fall unconscious.
What did I say earlier?
What?
We're gonna get knocked unconscious and it's gonna time jump.
Oh. Oh, we were talking about... I don't remember if that was off camera, though, was it?
I'm not sure, but we were talking about the guide here, and I wasn't spoiling anything, just saying that we have decisions in, like, 4th class, then it jumps to 7th class.
Yeah, and originally I thought it was just going to be, like...
Really good dialogue dumps.
Like 5th and 6th... Yeah, 5th and 6th class were just going to be, like, just nothing but exposition and forwarding the plot without any actual choices. But... I mean, we might have gotten into a time jump.
Let's find out.
I feel dizzy. Yeah, I know, we're getting to that time, but
Yeah.
I almost want to go a little bit farther just to kind of see where our time is.
Hey, look,
Maybe
he
they
can
mention-
remember something.
That's right, I was looking for evidence in the infirmary. The medical records are gone. Somebody took them? I managed to get knocked out even with the stun gun Mr. Leone
Wait,
gave
stun
me.
gun? It
Darn
was
it.
shotgun earlier.
No, it was not.
Oh, I thought it was shotgun.
That's why I questioned it when you said shotgun.
No, I just misread it then. Wow.
I knew good and well. That's why I said you upgraded our arsenal. Because I read it straight out. It was a stun gun. I knew right from the beginning. That's why I was like...
You gotta call me out when I'm being stupid with far less
I
subtlety.
did call you out!
With far less subtlety.
Ugh.